I got scammed by a broke man, and I'm gonna tell you guys exactly how it happened. A couple weeks ago, I met this man out at the bar one night, and he said that he works for a famous basketball team, which shall not be named, but can be tagged. There were other red flags, but I'm not even gonna get into them because, quite frankly, I should have taken them as signs and ran the minute that I noticed them. We originally had plans to go out. He was going to take me out to dinner and then take me to mini golf, and that was supposed to be on Saturday. But I had a friend that was selling tickets to go to a concert, and I was kind of like, oh my gosh, I kind of want to go. So I texted him and I said, hey, would you be down to go to this concert? I told him the tickets were $100 each, and he was like, I'm down to do either one or the other. I'll take you out, take you to dinner and take you to mini golf, or we can go to the concert, so we have to pick. And I said, you decide because it's your money. And he said, let's do the concert. So once he said, let's do the concert, I was like, okay. And I bought the tickets immediately so that we could secure them because the concert was literally less than a week away. Preface this by saying, I just graduated college literally in May. This man is, let me do the math, 11 years older than me. And when he said that he wanted to go to the concert, I expected that he meant that he wanted to buy both of our tickets and take me to the concert on a date, okay? But because I didn't explicitly make that clear with him, I will give him the benefit of the doubt on that. The concert is getting closer and closer. I let him know that I buy the tickets and I still don't see any payment. And I was like, oh, like Zelle works best for me, you know, but as long as he sent me the money by the day of the concert, I really was not stressing, and I just left it at that.
I always find this funny because I'm usually the one that like pays for things up front, right? Like I'll put it on the credit card and, you know, everything needs to be paid for right away. When you're talking about Airbnbs, you're talking about, you know, like reservations, whatever. You let people know how much it is, and people never really are in too much of a hurry to pay you back. You know, they'll let you pay for it, but they are in no way in a hurry to pay you back. It's like, what would you do if I didn't put my credit card down? Would you just have not paid for this hotel or Airbnb situation? I gotta say though, the real ones, the people that I really like are the people that like, I'll put it in the group chat, I'll be like, okay, it was this much, this is how much you guys owe. Immediate e-transfer. We don't have like Venmo or anything. We have e-transfers in Canada for those who are unaware. Immediate email that says so-and-so has deposited it in your account, auto deposit right away. Love that. I love to see it. For the record, kind of going on a bit of a tangent. Do the people, like, unless it's explicitly discussed that you need to like wait to pay somebody back, like maybe you don't have the money right now, which is like, okay, but like how would you pay for this otherwise? You probably have a credit card, right? Regardless, unless it's explicitly discussed that you are not going to be paying this person back right away, do not assume that they can just put it on their credit card and like,
oh, you just pay them whenever.
For sakes, just send them the money or talk to them about it.
The day of the concert, I get to his house and he's like, do you have Venmo? It works better for me. And I'm like, yeah, I have Venmo. So I send it to him. And he's like, perfect, I'll send you the money. I'm expecting that he's going to send me the money in that moment as soon as I sent him the Venmo,
No.
right? That's what you would think as a 32-year-old man would do, because he should have money, right? The concert comes and goes, and I do not get a Venmo whatsoever. And at this point, it's like, I'm not used to having to ask people to send me the money they owe me. So I'm kind of like, hello. So nothing has been sent. The next morning, I'm like, okay, and then when are you going to be able to send me that money? And he's like,
awkward.
I'll let you know.
I'll let you know.
And he doesn't give me a final date. So then a couple days go by, and he goes on vacation. And
so he does have
Florida
money
for the weekend. While he's there, I text him and say, is there any way that you can send the money by this date, just because I have rent coming up and all these other things, and like, although, you know, I don't need the $100 to be able to pay my rent, it would definitely be nice to have that money in my account.
You don't need to make excuses for anything. That's your money.
And obviously I expected it to be 200, not 100, but whatever. He kind of doesn't really respond, and he's like on vacation for a couple days, and then he's like, I'm gonna get it to you by Wednesday, and that's when I'm getting my paycheck. Now at this point, I'm like a little bit weirded out, because I would think that you would have the money to be able to pay me without needing to wait for your paycheck to come through, but I will never judge someone based on their financial, you know, how they are financially, whatever. So I was like, okay, Wednesday. I'm expecting it Wednesday, first thing in the morning. Wednesday comes along and I don't get any Venmo. I don't get anything, no mention of money whatsoever. So I ask, hey, you know, when can I expect this money? And he's like, it should be coming in later today. As soon as I see it hit my account, I'll be sending you the money. And I'm like, okay. Now we had plans to hang out this Wednesday, so I was already going to see him in person. I go over to his house, and one of the first things I say is, what's going on with the money? You know, why haven't you been able to send me it? Like, at this point, it's been almost 2 weeks since I bought the tickets. And he's like, I have the money. I don't have the liquid money right now. You know, I spent it a lot of money, $573 to be exact, while I was on vacation in Florida.
So you spent money on
great,
vacation.
That's awesome. Spend as much money as you want while you're on vacation, but where's my money?
Not your problem,
why
bestie.
are you out here playing around and playing in my face? I'm like, did the money come into your account? Like, where is it? Why haven't I gotten my Venmo yet? And he's like, I don't know. I usually get it on Wednesdays. Like, like, I don't know what's going on. Like, maybe I have to wait until tomorrow. I just checked. It's not in my account yet. And I'm like, okay. By this point, I actually kind of go off on him, and I'm like, you knew that you were going on vacation long before I bought the tickets to go see this man perform. Because it was ultimately his decision to go see Mr., you know, one of one perform. He knew that he wasn't going to be able to have the money to send me by the time that the concert came, so he should have told me that before I bought the tickets to go to the concert. The reason why this made me so mad is because this man, he ended up meeting the guy we were going to see and getting offered free tickets for VIP and whatever from the security because he worked out with them and their facility. And he had communicated with me that he wasn't going to be able to send me the money for the tickets, which his bum $100. Like, it's $100, okay? You're 32 years old. You don't have $100. I'm getting ahead of myself. Had he communicated that, I would not have bought the tickets because I didn't really care that much to spend $200. I did it because I thought that he was going to send me the money back and that it was going to be like our date instead of going out to dinner and all these other things. He's like, you're right. I'm sorry. Like, I should have told you, you know, blah, blah, blah. Like, I didn't think that it would like be this big a deal. It's just $100. And I'm like, yeah, it's just $100, but at this point, it's the principal. I don't even care about the $100 at this point. Now you owe me interest, you owe me emotional damage, you owe me a lot more than just $100, and you owe me gas money because I've driven you to work 3 times because your little bum doesn't have a car because it's in the shop. I work really hard for my money, and I'm not working hard for my money to spend it on him.
Okay, the issue here is not the $100. Well, it kind of is, obviously. But he knowingly went on a date with this girl, allowed her to pay for him, then strung her along, making her think that he would pay her back, and he's not doing it. If you cannot afford to take a girl out on a date, she gave you 2 options, okay? Do not allow her to pay for you without having the intention of paying her back. Like, you're straight up scamming people. I don't discriminate, all right? I went out with a lot of men who, you know, like, were not financially in a good spot. Toronto's a very expensive city, all right? Do not discriminate. But I would at least expect them to pay for themselves. Like, I'm sorry. What the actual is going on? He sprinkled you, girl.
Hello? I don't work for the NBA. You do. Oh. By the way, it's very unlikely of me to put any of my business on the internet because I don't roll like that. So the fact that I'm bringing it to the internet really speaks levels because it means that I am at my wit's end because at this point, you would not believe. You would not believe. Not only do I still not have my money, it is now days after the day that he said he would send me the money. On top of that, he's out at the river tubing all day today. He saw that the money got delivered to his account. He was like, it just needs to go through this, and then I'll transfer you the money.
No, he's not paying you back,
I said,
babe.
I expect it today, and I expect
scammer.
gas money. No response. Haven't heard from him in however long, yet he was able to pay his rent, so I know that the money has gotten transferred into his account. At this point, he's clearly avoiding me, playing in my face, and he's probably going to try to get away with not sending me the money. And when I tell my friends about it and the people I work with about it, they're like, you need to take him to small claims court. Well, I'm taking you to the TikTok court, and the people can decide. And now I'm stuck fighting with someone over $100. It's just $100. It's not that much money, but like, it's the principle. Now I want my $100 simply for the fact that, like, simply for the principle of it all. I'm on hourly, he's on salary, and I have more to my name than he does. In liquid cash. At this point, if I was a bank, there would be interest, and he would owe me $350. So, Devin Booker, can you please tell your assistant coach to send me my money? Thank you, and goodbye.
And she named some names. Oh, wow. She named the names. I love to see it. I love to see it because how else is he going to face repercussions? How else is he going to face the humiliation of the internet? And how else are you going to get your money back? You're better than me. I would have left his house with $200 worth of something. You lost me at I drove him to work 3 times. Really? That's where she lost you? Unfortunately, this $100 is a lesson because he's not paying you. He's not. I mean, he might. I'd be a little embarrassed. Okay, so there's some people in the comments that are saying, I mean, didn't you invite him out? Why is he paying $200? I'm lost. What do you mean? Literally, what do you mean? What's this like wild goose chase over the $200 or like at the very least the ticket for him if he wasn't gonna pay her back? No, absolutely not. You're a Dusty. You're a Dusty. You've done it before, haven't you?